Oh, hi. Welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? My goodness. My goodness. Good to see you guys. Should I turn on my screens in the background for dramatic effect? Let's do it. I don't like them being all blank back there. I'll keep it like that. That's cool. What's up? We got Zero Birdie. Let's go. Sungmin, Case 143. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Good to see you. Good to see you. We have a few people joining here pretty soon. I see 22 of y'all. Hello. Hey. So I'm here with my coffee, and we're going to have a little family meeting. A little family meeting. Oh, there we go. What's up, guys? Ronan, Uniwax, Benjamin7, W's in the chats. Yes, W's in the chats. Let's go. I love it. Oh, you can share your screen now? Praise the Lord. How's my audio? What are these three dots? I don't really stream, as you can tell. I'm just trying to figure it out. W's in the chats. Let's go. Hi guys. It's good. It sounds okay. All right. Cool. Good stuff. Edit. Oh, this is fun. Look at us. There's 100 of us hanging out together. This is so fun. This is great. I'm a huge fan. Can you call my name Layla? What's up, Layla? Good to see you. Alexander, Natalie, Layla, Brave, Loop, Cutie Angel on Earth, Serial, Emma. Okay, what's up, everyone? Okay, this is amazing. This is fun. Do you think Blackpink will disband? Jordan, are you excited for the Stray Kids comeback? Absolutely. When does the Stray Kids comeback come out? I gotta mark my calendar. Let me know when does Stray Kids? When's the comeback? Because I don't know when it is. Yeah, let me know. How do I always happen to be online when you go live, but never if anybody else says? I don't know. That's weird because I never go live. I'm hardly ever live at all. Yeah, guys, look at us. This is so fun. We're all live together. This is great. 8th of August. Okay, 7th. August 7th. Okay, I'm marking my calendar. Thank you, guys. Okay. We'll have a reaction ready to go for you from the Stray Kids comeback. I've been trying to I've gone back and forth between doing them really fast and just doing either an uncut reaction or trying to stay up all night and edit a reaction as fast as possible. And we've kind of strayed away from that a little bit. Just strayed away. That's funny. We strayed away from that a little bit because we just want to make sure that we're making the best videos that we can instead of just catching this giant wave of popularity because you get it out fast. And so usually we've been a day or two after the comeback actually drops. But I feel like it's a healthier work-life balance, and we get to make sure that we're making the best video. So I like that. Okay. I'm a huge fan. Did you watch the Cat's Eye teaser? Is there a new Cat's Eye video coming out? Oh my goodness. Am I just really out here? Did you saw the ATEEZ come back? Yeah, so I did do the ATEEZ comeback actually. That video is coming out this Friday. So my reaction to it. So you can look forward to that. That's going to be the next video is ATEEZ Bad. Animal by Cat's Eye. Okay. Let me look it up here. Let's look up Animal by Cat's Eye. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to figure out how to share my screen on this. I've never done that before. Oh yeah, shoot, an hour ago, the second teaser. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen these. Let me share my screen. Let me do a whole new tab here. me do a whole new tab. Oh, I got so many windows, guys. It's bad. Animal cat's eye. Okay, let's share this. All right, hopefully you guys can see this. If not, that's awkward. Okay, let's watch this. Oh my. It sounds like keep my hands to myself. It sounds like that song.
Keep your secret safe with me.
Okay, it's coming out. Oh baby, July 20th. Okay, so it's coming out this Friday. Nice. Okay. Right? No, July 20th. Yeah, this Friday. Tomorrow night for me. Okay, that's exciting. Dude, you guys are giving me all my research like all at once right now. I'm just literally marking up my calendar for the next reactions coming soon. So yeah, actually I might post the ATEEZ reaction tomorrow then. I might post it tomorrow a little earlier so then we can make some room for this. Let's watch the teaser again and figure out what's going on here. Okay. So they are in professional attire. Oh, it looks like we have like an audition because these are headshots. Essentially. And that's what they do at an audition. They look you up and down and judge you. And we have for being a mother. What the frick is going on? The aesthetics of this are wow. All right. Should we look at the second teaser? Let's do the second teaser. Second teaser. Just dropped an hour ago. Wow. Okay. That was a little scary scream. That freaked me out. Freaked me out. Are you guys like, do you think Cat's Eye, how do we feel about Cat's Eye in general? I don't know. How do we feel about it? I'm gonna check here. Could you guys see that, by the way? Could you see that screen share? Okay. Okay, look, we got some awards here. We got Harvest Cutie 3345 with the #1 chat spot. Dubs. We got Ali's Habib for #3. I don't know who's #2. Okay, yeah, you can see it. I like a couple of their songs, and I think the members are nice, but I'm not an icon. Okay, cool. React to the 2026 Summer of New Jeans. Okay, interesting. I'm trying to go back up on the chat here. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, cool. W Jordan, we love you. Oh man, goodness, I love you guys too. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. So the purpose of this live stream is #1 to hang out, #2 to have fun, and #3 to talk about some of the updates of the things that I've been working on. And since we're family, we got to have a little family meeting and talk about the updates. You know, we got to get to know each other and understand what's going on in life, you know? So you guys let me know about your updates and I'll let you know about mine. Does that sound good? Sounds like a plan? I love Cat's Eye, but I kind of miss the songs like Touch and Debut. Yeah, that was like their debut. That was like actually Debut was their debut. Crazy. Okay, so what I'm going to show you right now, I have 2 kind of new channels that I'm working on that I'm just starting to work on. So I just wanted to tell you about them in case you'd be interested, but don't like literally ignore me. Don't pay attention to this if you're not interested in this. If you are like, hey, I'm just here for K-pop and I'm just here to have a good time reacting to K-pop with Jordan and watching it, That's great. You're at the right spot. You're here. You've made it. And I'm really proud of you for being here. My voice is lagging. That's not okay. Is my voice lagging for everybody? If so, I apologize. I might move. Maybe I'll move. No? Okay. So maybe we're good. All right. Good on most people's sides. If it does lag, let me know, and then I'll move to a spot with better Wi-Fi, because in my office I don't have the best Wi-Fi, really. So, and I was recently sick, so you can probably hear it in my voice. But so we have 2 new channels that I've been working on, and I just wanted to let you know. And the first video of well, I'll just show you. You know what? Show don't tell. That's what they say in screenwriting. Did you know that? Show don't tell. Okay, so here is the first channel. I'm showing it to you right now. You can see it is here it is. Jordan Edit. Now, edit is Hebrew for testimony, which is, it's actually pronounced edut, and it is a testimony means essentially like God's story in your life, or like the story that God is writing. And so this channel is going to be all about going full time as a creator who's also following Jesus. So I don't know if you're like all about that or not. It's all totally cool if not, but that is what this channel is for. And so there's lots of people that want to go full-time editing, or they want to learn how to go full-time as a YouTube creator. And I've been able to do both. And so I'd love to just help people along on that journey, but then also not just like do it, but also do it with purpose and with something that has eternal impact, so that you're actually really helping people and giving them something that can actually change their life for the better. So I made a couple videos on that so far. You can go watch them if you want. That's what this is. And I'm going to start posting a lot more. And it's mostly just going to be like practical tips on how to go full time as a YouTube creator, or a social media influencer, or as a professional editor. So if you're interested in that, boom, Jordan Edit. So that's the first one. Now, the second one, this is the one that I'm really excited about and proud of, and I really care about those. This is like my passion project, okay? So this one's called Jordan Calais. I know everybody's going to call it Kale, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Jordan Kale is fine, because it is, this is my middle name. It's actually Hawaiian, and I'm from Hawaii originally. So Calais is my middle name. Anyway, so this is a video that just came out 2 hours ago. I tried living with Christian monks in silence, and the whole goal of this channel, oh wait, I'm not even sharing this one. My bad. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Jordan Calais, Jordan Kale, whatever you want to say. All right, sorry, I was sharing the wrong screen. Anyway, this is the video that just came out 2 hours ago. I tried living with Christian monks in silence, and I find it fascinating, like just the question of how do you live the best life possible. And in my searching thus far, I found out that, like, in my opinion, Jesus has lived one of the best lives ever. Like, everybody thinks Jesus is the best dude of all time. Like, you can ask pretty much any religion, they're all like, yes, Jesus is goated. And I'm like, okay, we gotta pay attention to this guy. So now I'm interested in trying to go out around the world and find people that are living in unique ways, and also following Jesus. So these are some Christian monks, and they like can't talk. They can't have relationships with anybody. They have to live in the same monastery, which is like their property, for their entire lives. They have a pretty extreme way of life. And so I decided to live with them for a day. And so that's what this whole video is about. And it's kind of like, it's like classic YouTuber-ish stuff. Not really classic, but it's very cinematic. I'll give you a quick taste if you want to see it.
Trying to live with monks in silence. Catholic Benedictine monks who vow to be poor, no romantic relationships, to give up their will to their leader, the abbot, and spend their entire lives here. I went into it thinking it was crazy, but it ended up changing my life forever. Most of my life is really fast and really loud, and that leads to burnout. So maybe I should spend a day with people who live the opposite. But it turns out talking to a monk on camera is very, very difficult. But you can stay as a guest, which is as close as I could get to living like them.
Okay, so that's this is kind of the vibe of this channel. It's like a cinematic vlog essentially. So just kind of vlogging the experience, but in a cinematic, filmy-ish way. So if this is something that you're interested, I would love, like, if you would find this fascinating or interesting, like, definitely go check it out. Subscribe, leave a comment, hype. I'd really appreciate it. That'd be really cool, because this is something that I'm just very excited about right now, and it's a new project. So exploring ordinary people who live extraordinary lives. So there's a lot more of these videos that I'm probably going to make, and it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. So let me know if what you think about that. I'm going to stop sharing now. Also, these two are like vlogs I made, as you can see, like 2 years ago. I made a couple random vlogs. You can watch them if you want to, but I'm kind of going to go away from just the random vlogs to a more purposeful vlog where I'm finding people that live unique ways. Another thing that I have like other ideas, like visiting this community that literally shares everything. Like, they all have one bank account, but it's like a community of hundreds of people. Pretty crazy. There's also this thing called Cowboy Church, where it's literally a church full of cowboys that ride horses and shoot guns and stuff. Pretty interesting. And then I also have an idea to do there's a Christian, like a secret Christian concert. It's just a concert, but secretly they end up sharing the gospel in it. And they're going to do these concerts in war zones and like crazy war-torn areas of the world, which is pretty crazy. So little videos like that, that's what I plan on doing in the future on those channels. Everything here is going to be exactly the same. We're going to keep making the same videos I've been making for like 5 years, and it's fine. That's why we're all here, and we have a good time doing it. So nothing's going to change here, but I just wanted to make you aware of these things. Just hold on, stop hearing. Just wanted to make you aware, just in case you were interested in it. So if you find that fascinating, if you find that interesting, definitely go subscribe. The monk video that I just talked about is in the description, so you can click that. You can watch the video if you want. Leave a comment, subscribe to that channel. That would be really cool. Okay, let me see what is being said here. I'm trying to read the chat. Just trying to read the chat. Is the voice only lagging for me? Oh, I can't hear him. Okay. Oh, the sound's fully gone? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so that's the new video that's out. When you shoot a video, do you plan transitions beforehand or discover them while editing? Sometimes a little bit of both. It depends on the kind of video. I'm curious. What video do you mean? I can answer a little more specifically. With this video, with the monk video, I didn't really plan anything. I just kind of figured it out in editing. Hermit Artemis, Cowboy Church. Yep, Cowboy Church, bro. It's crazy. It's like an actual denomination. It really is. It's pretty nuts. Sweet. Okay, I think this is such a beautiful way to explore further into your faith and the way people live differently. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's like, for me, it's just like a personal project that's fascinating to me, and I hope it's interesting to other people at the same time. But yeah, it's interesting to see all the different ways that people live throughout the world, because everybody does it differently. And I want to go in with the attitude of like, okay, what can I learn from you? Like, what can I learn from how you're living, and how can I apply it to my life? Because there's so much wisdom out there that we could glean. So pretty fun. I did an overnight stay at a temple. Not sure how long I could go mute. Maybe as long as I could talk to myself. Okay, that's cool. Can you react to sugar honey iced tea? Yeah, I might sometime. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'll probably react to it at some point. But right now we have some other more pressing ones to get to. Did you study film? Yes. So I studied film in college at film school. That's what I did. Yeah, I'm also totally open if we just want to like hang out and ask questions. Like, feel free, ask any questions in the chat, and we can hang out. Engage with your audience. Start a Q&A. Ask me anything. Okay. I started a Q&A. So you guys, if you want to ask some questions, go for it. We're doing it now. I think also in the chat, I will also I'm going to paste in the channel for Jordan Calais, and you guys can head there if you want, but I just want to make it easy for you to do that. So you can just kind of click that link right there that I just pasted in the chat. And yeah, do you have more vids planned for the Jordan Calais channel? Okay, yes, I will show you these vids. Don't look at the thumbnails too closely. They're just like concept thumbnails. So they're not really actually the real thumbnails, but I will show you it. I have another video that's not on here that's also been planned. 3 of the ideas potentially. I'm curious what you guys think. Like, what one would you vote for? We have video 1 on the left, video 2, or video 3. So these are the ones that I was kind of talking about earlier. This is a community that shares literally everything. Like, they all have one bank account. Pretty crazy. This is inside the wild world of Cowboy Church. They are literally cowboys. And then this is inside a secret Christian concert in a war zone. Kind of interesting. So those are like additional ideas for this new channel. And so we'll see how it goes. Yep. So let me know. Put 1, 2, or 3 in the chat for which video you would like to see next, if you could pick one. Put like a 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Okay, we got a 3. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it, bro. He said, love this new direction, my guy. Okay, we got a few 3s, a 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3. 3's kind of winning. Looks like 3's winning. It's pretty cool. I'll probably end up making all of them at some point, but yeah, I'm just curious, like, what is most interesting to you guys? Do you think you would find, I'm just here just to research as well. Like, do you find that monk idea interesting? And be honest, like, be brutally honest. Is living in silence with monks an interesting video that you would want to click on? Or is it like, nah, that is so boring. That sounds actually terrible. Which it kind of does sound terrible if you're just thinking about, like, okay, you're going to film yourself being quiet. What kind of video is that? Cancel my 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it, bro. Okay. I'm going back to the Q&A now. So if you guys have any questions. Okay. How did you find your passion for editing? Great question. Wait, do you have to like click on the question to like show it? I don't know how that works. Oh, wait. Yeah. Hold on. I'm learning. Select question. How did you find your passion for editing? Okay. Yeah. Great question. So I didn't do any editing until I was in college. So if you've done editing before you actually have been in college, you're way ahead of me. Just remember that. You're ahead of where I'm at. How did you find your passion for editing? I filmed my first short film in college and I had to edit it myself and I didn't know what I was doing. So I went into the editing lab and it was about 5 p.m. and I was like, I'll just try to figure it out. And try to put it together. And I had like tutorials on one screen and the editing software on another screen. And I started just like clumsily putting everything together while I was watching tutorials to figure out how to do it. And then added music. And I was like, wait a second, this kind of eats. And I just kept going and kept going. And it took me forever. It was not good, but I was really enjoying it. And then I look up at the clock and it was 5 a.m. And I had accidentally stayed there for 12 hours editing. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I like ascended. I reached like a flow state or something. And at that point, I was like, okay, I think I might be passionate about this. This might be something that I can do for a while. So that is when I found my passion for editing. So there you go. There you go. I love it. Good question. Okay, how long does it take you to make a reaction video? Okay, there we go. How long does it take to make a reaction video? Also, could you please react to Like It MV, Baby Man? I'm Monster Song. I wonder if I did react to that. Maybe not. Hold on, I gotta look it up. I Like It. Oh, no, I didn't. That's the recent one. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll react to it. I'm not sure. I feel like it's not as like exciting editing wise, which is probably why I didn't react to it. It's kind of basic, but I think it might be. Maybe if I like run out of things to react to, might get to it. Okay, how long does it take to make a reaction video? Usually I spend about an hour to 2 to 3 hours researching, trying to like learn about the song and learn like watching the video. It's not like, I have to be honest, it's not like a true reaction, because if it was a true reaction, it would be like me going like this. And then I would have nothing to say because I wouldn't really know. And my goal is to try to like provide value and teach you guys. Sorry, I'm holding a screwdriver, so ignore me with my screwdriver. But I want to be able to like help you learn, and I want to learn too, and I want the video to be interesting. And there's a lot of reaction videos out there where people are like, "Oh, that's cool," and I mean that maybe that is their honest reaction, which is great. But and mine would probably be similar. So I do a bunch of research ahead of time just to try to prepare myself to give some interesting thoughts. And then it usually takes me about 4 to 5 hours generally, maybe 4 to 7 hours to edit it. And so essentially you could do it all in one day if you wanted to. If you spent like a whole work day just working on the reaction video, you could do that. But I have been working with an editor recently to help free up some of my time to work on other projects like this monk video and stuff like that. I did edit the monk video. So I think for her, it might take her around like 8 to like 12 hours to edit the videos. So that's kind of where it's at. So it's about a day and a half if you count her time into it. So there you go. Good question. Okay. How long does it take to edit a video? My follow-up question, what kind of video is it? Because it really depends. It really and even just to answer that question really quick, it could be anywhere from 2 hours to like months of work, depending on the video. So, if you're talking about like the reaction videos, I kind of just answered that. So about how long it takes. Okay. Which K-pop groups editing do you like? Great question. I think I really like Rima Yoon a lot, and she's a director and an editor, and she tends to work with aespa a lot. And so I think I would say aespa might be my favorite. She'd be awesome. aespa would probably be my favorite K-pop groups editing. Please don't stop making Baby Monster MV's reactions. Yes, I will not do that. I will not do that. Okay. What is the project you're most proud of? Great question. Great question. There's a couple of them. I'm honestly, here's the thing though. I honestly think this is why I'm even partially doing this live stream. I think the video right here might be the project I'm the most proud of. It really might be, because it talks about deep things that really matter to me in my life. Like it might not get very many views. It might not be the most popular thing, but I really tried to make the best video that I possibly could. And it, like, the message that is like the theme of the video and the message of the video, there's just some deep truths in there that I think really resonate with people. And I really strive to talk about things that matter and things that have depth, because if you just are talking about nothing, you know, your video will come and go and people will forget about it, and there's not like a bunch of substance there. There's not very much meat to it. So to me, I think this is like the message of the video is very important to me, and I think it has the power to help a lot of people. And I tried really hard on it. And so this is the thing that I'm most proud of. So that's why I wanted to tell you guys about it. But only watch it if you're really interested. Like, I don't want you to be like, oh, I'm just going to watch it just to support Jordan or whatever. Like, I appreciate that, but only watch it if you're really interested in that topic. Otherwise, it might not be that interesting to you. And the other thing, let me see. I'll find another thing. Director's Library. Kelly Holiday. I think this should work. Sorry, my nose is like super running. Okay. Oh, you can see this. This is a reject. This is a music video that I edited, and this is a this is one of my favorite websites to go on to find inspiration. And you can see here's the director of photography, myself, the director, colorist. We call him H. H is killing it. But I can play a little bit of this. Funny. Oh, my account's being used on another device. Okay, here, I'll find it on Vimeo for us. 1 second. Vimeo.com. Kelly Holiday. We don't have to know. Okay, here we go. Let me share this tab instead. Okay, here it is. But anyway, this won a bunch of awards. It got like a Vimeo staff pick. It got on that like Director's Library website, which is like the best films ever get on there. And it was really cool. Like, this was the first one that got on there that I've edited. So I was like, wow, I've made it. Like, I literally woke up that day. I was like, wow, this is what it feels like to have made it, like, as an editor and a filmmaker. And so I still have a long ways to go as a filmmaker overall, but I got to at least edit these. So that was pretty cool. But this is funny because this was shot on film and there's no sound whatsoever. And so everything's sound designed. So I went, like, when I was editing this, I just went to my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, Ashley. And I said, hey, can you come outside with me really quick? And I just went outside and started recording on my iPhone in voice memos. And I just put my phone on the ground. And then I started just like wrestling with her in the grass and started just like, you know, messing with her. And you can see that they're about to wrestle. And that's how I recorded the sound for this. That was like one layer because there's actually no sound in this at all. So all the sounds you hear is actually me and Ashley wrestling in the grass. And it's like her voice in it. Oh, this is good. I like this one.
Wrap it in plastic, throw it down the stairs.
I love this.
Shout out Dennis Rodman.
Understand that.
Yeah, Yeah, there's just something about this video that the vibes are immaculate. I just love the vibes.
I meant it when I said that. I'm not afraid to get my head wet. Only if you're there. Ooh, I need ya. I see your mind, I wanna reach ya. With a little bit of white and margarita. And I will.
So they literally just like followed a ton of kids around LA for a day, being hooligans, and just filmed everything on a film camera. And then gave me a bunch of random footage and said, make this into a music video. This is what it is. Anyway, we don't have to watch the whole thing, but I'm really proud of that one. That one's pretty cool. I like that one a lot. Could you guys hear that and see that? I'm just curious because I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea if you could hear that or see that. Yeah, you could? Okay, cool. Yes, I edited that video. And it's not popular. It just won a bunch of awards, which was nice. I've done a lot more videos that are like actually got a bajillion views, and that one did not. But that one, I thought like I liked the vibes. It looked cool. It was shot on film. It won awards. It was very artsy. That's why I like it. Okay, back to the questions. What's the project you're most proud of? Okay, did that one. What's the hardest thing when you're editing a video? Ooh, I think the hardest thing is trying to get the first cut. The first cut is really hard. It's also the most fun because that's when you're like really creative and you're trying to problem solve. But because it's a problem that you're trying to solve oftentimes, and lots of times you don't like it, you're like, oh, this sucks. This is terrible. And that's just part of the creative process. Dude, my hair is bothering me. Sorry. Let me fix it. But because that's part of the creative process. Oh gosh. Wow. I might just ditch. We're gonna go this way on the hat. That'll be better. The creative process, yeah, editing the first cut and then also doing notes. If you're just in, they call it notes hell, where you're just doing notes over and over again. And at the end of it, you're like, I don't even know if this video is good anymore because I just keep doing notes. And I don't even know. I've watched it 30,000 times and I don't even know if it's good anymore. So that's also a tricky part of editing, I would say. Okay. What edit tactic takes the least time but has the greatest payoff visually? Oh, I would say I really like whip pans in editing. I'll show you. It's in the Monk video. It's very, very easy to do. Not hard at all. But I kind of showed it in the Monk video a little bit. But all you have to do is here, I'll share my screen and show you. All you have to do is put the camera around when you're filming, and then you have to just put that in the sound effects, and it looks really cool. It looks really fancy. It looks like really fast cuts, but it's pretty easy to do. So,
Forever. You see,
like
most of my
this.
life is really fast and really loud, and that leads to burnout.
So you need like still shots and then also moving shots like really fast, and you put whooshes with it, and that's pretty much it. And there you go. Now you have some fancy looking editing, and it's pretty easy to do. So, yep. Hopefully that answers your question. and it's a visual payoff for sure. Do you know Gak Yuen or seen his videos? Your thoughts on his style? I think I have seen his videos. Let me look him up. We gotta look him up together. I've definitely heard of him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen his videos. We actually used the same editor on one video. Like he has his editor, and then I was chatting with his editor on let's see. I was chatting with his editor on Instagram, and I'll send you the video that his editor actually edited. So many edits in that sentence. Okay, it's on this channel. So let me find it. And I'll send it to you. But it's kind of a whack. It's a whack video. It's not like a normal K-pop video. Whack as in it's like out of the ordinary. It's 5 editing mistakes all creatives make. So he edited this one. Let me send it to you. Copy. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the chat here. Boom. Okay, so this is the video that Gak Yuen's, is that how you pronounce his name? No, hold on. Oh, I need to select question. Gak Yuen. Gak Yuen? I don't know how to say it. Not good. But yeah, that's the video he edited. I actually haven't really seen his videos, at least his YouTube videos. I've seen his Instagram stuff. Pretty solid. I like it. It's good stuff. Okay. That's what I think. All right, next question. Jordan, you find a way to juggle so many of your interests and work all together. If you ask me, you always post efficiently too. The vids are always bangers. Any advice on how to delegate time to your passions? I don't know, bro. I'm trying to figure that out too. Honestly, do you guys have any advice? Because it's really hard, I think. It's really hard to dedicate time to your passions, which is why you can see I've only had like 3 videos on that channel that I'm talking about. Because it doesn't pay the bills. It costs money. It doesn't make money at all. It is not, it's a passion, you know, you're invested into it. And the reason that it doesn't, well, okay, here's the thing. To me, and this is what I was talking about earlier, the reason why I'm so proud of those videos is because they have depth and they have meaning, and they have like, it's a true art piece to me. Like it's me creating art, and it's art that I firmly believe will help make the world a better place and will help people. And that's the kind of art I want to make. I don't want to get to the end of my life and be like, oh man, like I was just working for money and I ignored all of the things that maybe God called me to do. So even if it's not making money, even it's sucking time and it's not like helpful, it's still like crazy important. And there's way more to this life than money or, you know, having a job or just surviving. And so as long as I can remind myself of that importance, I will prioritize it and make time for it. So that it just essentially has to be important enough to you. And that's pretty much it. If it's important enough to you, you will do it. If it's not important enough to you, you won't do it. That's pretty much it. So if you have a passion that you want to work on more, make sure that it's worth it and make sure that it's important to you, because it will take sacrifice. It really will. Good question. That was a banger question. W's in the chat for that question. My goodness. That was fire. Okay. Let's see. Is there a director or editor who hasn't done an MV who you think should try it? Christopher Nolan. Give Chris Nolan a music video. I wonder what he would do. The Odyssey just came out, and that was his most recent movie. He's done a lot of crazy stuff. So yeah, give Chris Nolan a freaking music video. That'd be interesting. For like any movie director. A lot of movie directors actually start doing music videos and then they move to movies. So that's kind of the thing. So essentially it would kind of feel like he's going backwards in his career. Okay. Do you think it's possible to work as a K-pop music video editor if you're not Korean? Totally possible. I think you need to maybe learn the language though. That's the thing. Like if I knew how to speak Korean fluently, it would be like I probably would have edited K-pop music videos by now. But I haven't because I don't know Korean. And so it's hard to communicate with people. Like communication is a very important thing. And if you don't know how to speak the language, it's going to be really hard to edit it. So that's the problem that I have. But if I knew how to speak Korean, I would hope that I should be able to help out, you know? So there also are like K-pop groups are starting to work more and more with American music video directors and teams. And so I could probably work for those because they all speak English, but they're pretty rare. They're not that common. So it's hard to get those jobs. Okay, I feel VFX is one thing, but making the right cut and telling the story through editing is another skill. What advice would you give for somebody moving from VFX into editing? Wait, were you on the premiere earlier on the Monk video? Because I think somebody answered this or asked this question. It might have been you. It was kind of the same question. But what I said on the Monk video was understanding storytelling and like pacing is really important. So just understanding like 3-act structure, beginning, middle, end. I have a course where I teach all of this stuff. It's called the Editing Formula if you're interested in it. Shameless plug. Just Google the Editing Formula and you'll find it. And I think a lot of really great editors are also musicians or really like music or really like dance because it really helps you learn rhythm and how to create something that feels natural, that is satisfying to watch and listen to. So I apologize. I'm sniffling a lot. Sniffing a lot. No, I like sniffling. Sniffling or sniffing? What do you guys think? Let me know. Yeah, that's how I would answer that question. What's your favorite girl group of all time that you would want to be their editor for their music videos? Well, I think I would want to. My favorite girl group has been New Jeans in the past. I really like New Jeans. Now maybe not so much. I think aespa has been killing it. I think aespa is probably my new favorite girl group, and I really like their music videos the most. So I'm gonna say aespa. They're really good. Also, underrated girl group I think is Girl Set. Underrated. They're not crazy popular, but pretty cool. What's the longest time you spent editing a video? Okay, good question. The longest time I've spent editing a video, probably like 3 to 4 months. It's probably been the most. And it's not me like editing on it every single day. It's more so like you get a note, you do the notes, you wait for feedback, and then a few days go by, and then you get more notes, and then you do feedback. So, but probably like 3 to 4 months. Yeah. I think it was some music video probably. For how long have you been an editor? So I started editing in 2015. I went full-time as an editor in 2019. So for me editing, it's been 11 years, and I've been full-time for 7 years. So, yep. Good question. What's your favorite K-pop group? I don't know. It's really hard. I don't know. I think for recently, probably Stray Kids as a boy group, and then I'm gonna say aespa probably as a girl group. Those are my faves right now, but it changes. It changes all the time. So don't be clipping this and saying this is Jordan's K-pop favorite K-pop group forever, because it's not true. It might be different tomorrow. Who knows? What's next for you, Jordan? I just came. Oh, okay. Good question. If you just came and you don't know what's next for you, I'll give you a little quick lowdown. Let me go. Let me set up my little visual presentation for you. Gotta set it up. Setting up the visual presentation. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? This is what's next. So I have a couple new channels that I'm working on. And I just released this video today. It's called I Tried Living with Christian Monks in Silence. And it's probably my favorite video as of late, recently. Like, it's my fave thing. And the whole channel is about like me discovering Christians that live in unique ways and then spending a day with them. That's the whole new channel concept. And this is just like a passion project of mine, and is going to stay the same on this channel. Nothing's changing. So no freaking out. But yeah, if this is something that you would find interesting, like just the topic of like finding Christians living in unique ways and just hanging out with them, a couple other video ideas could be things like this, like inside the community that shares literally everything, inside the wild world of Cowboy Church, inside a secret Christian concert in a war zone. These are also potential ideas that I'm going to make soon. And so this is just a passion project. I'm just fascinated with the idea of how to live the best life and how to become more like Jesus. And there's just some crazy stories around the world that I love to highlight. And I don't want to stay in my room all day editing. Like, I love that, but I want to also go out and see the world and learn from really cool people, and then also document it. So that's what's happening. And so if you would find this interesting, like, definitely go look up Jordan Calais. I think the link to this video is also in the description if you want, and you can watch that video and subscribe and comment. I would really appreciate it. But no worries either way, like no pressure, like only if you really want to. I don't want you to I don't want to like force you to watch anything, but yeah, that's pretty good. So that's what's next for me. I have another channel also called Jordan Edit, and I'm going to be posting stuff there. Oh my goodness. I'm lagging. I'm back. Can you hear me now? Wow. That was scary. Little lag. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm lagging. Okay. Well, anyway, hopefully you got that update. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. Boom. When you reaction V8 sing a song. I'm not sure. I can't answer that. I don't know. What's the most absurd edit request you've ever gotten from a record label or a client that completely ruined the original version? Yes. I love this question. This is a good question. So I did do a music video once. I got a call from a producer and they were like, okay, we got the music video for you, Jordan. You're going to love this. It's super easy. It's a one-take music video, so you don't even have to edit it. All you got to do is choose the take and then send it off to color, and then we're done. That's it. That's all you got to do. It's a one-take music video. So I did that and then sent it off to the label and the artist for approval. And they're like, we don't like this. Send us more takes. So then I had to export like 45 different takes so they could see all of them. And that took a while, and that was boring. And then they're like, you know what? We don't like any of these takes. So we're going to try to cut a bunch of them together And mind you, this is a one take. So if you cut from like here to here, like, because essentially it's all the same framing throughout the entire video, it just looks like a horrible jump cut. It's just awful. It's just so bad, so freaking bad. So so we did that, and we actually cut 3 different takes together, and I wanted to die because the editing looked so bad. And I asked them to remove my name from the project. I said, please, I don't want to be on this. And so you'll never know what project it is. You'll never find it. But yeah, that was horrible. And yeah, it was a bummer. I wish they just kept one take, even if it wasn't like 100% perfect. But I'm like, guys, you were on set and you did like, I think they did like 30 something takes. For some reason, it's either like 30 or 18. It's still a lot to like do a whole song. And they left set being like, yeah, we got it. We're good. But apparently they didn't get it, and they didn't like any of the takes. So that was kind of interesting. With TikTok ruining attention spans. Oh, wait. What's your favorite K-pop group? Already answered that. Oh, wait, no. What, did you go to school for editing? Yes, I went to film school. With TikTok ruining attention span, are directors and editors being forced to sacrifice long-term visual storytelling just to hook viewers in the first 3 seconds? Well, I think it's important to hook viewers regardless of attention spans. Like, you should be able to tell an interesting enough story that people will want to keep watching. And like, unfortunately, like, people do definitely have less patience to like sit through something, but it's kind of just like the non-cynical answer is like, it's just forcing people to get really good at storytelling right in the beginning. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So as long as people, and that's why even what I said just a couple minutes ago with the Monk video, like, I don't want you to watch that video if you're not interested in it. Like, I really don't. Like, just don't watch it. Don't just like click on it and then click off, because partially, number one, it hurts actually the video long term, because it signals to YouTube that people are like, they're clicking on it and they don't like it. So then they click off. And that's like a little, YouTube is like, okay, I'm recording that and remembering that. So it, like, the topic really matters. Like, if you actually care about the topic and you care about what is being talked about and what is said and what, like, the question that the video answers, then you're going to stay and you're going to watch it because you're invested. But that's why, like, every single person is very different as far as, you know, if they're going to stay and if they're going to want to watch it, because everybody has different interests and they care about different things. So I wouldn't blame too much on attention spans. We just got to get better at storytelling, but there's definitely less forgiveness. Like, it's harder than it used to be. So that is a thing. Would you like to edit K-pop MVs? I would like to at least do a few. I don't think I want to do it like forever as my career. I think I'm a little more interested. Like, I love being a YouTube creator and having a little bit more freedom in my life. But I would love the experience of editing some, and I think it would be really fun for a little bit. Like, I wouldn't want to just do it forever, but I would love to do it. Yes. What's the biggest differences you've seen in working with big names versus indie artists? Big names have just a lot of people on their team usually. So they got managers, they have, you know, there's obviously the director, there's creative directors, producers, their manager, all kinds. I might have said manager already, but there's a lot of people that the video has to go through. So you end up getting a lot more notes for how different people want it to be. It's kind of like there's too many cooks in the kitchen. And so there's just a lot, and there's like a label usually. And so there's a lot of, you know, a lot of decisions that have to be made. So that's probably the biggest difference. And then indie artists, it's usually only a couple people, like 1 or 2 people that need to approve it, and then you're good to go. So it makes it a little easier, kind of. It's why like studio movies, like, everybody complains that studio executives ruin like blockbuster movies because there's so many cooks, like 1 billion people want their opinion on the film. and whoever is paying for it needs their like opinion on the film. And so oftentimes directors feel creatively stifled in like big blockbuster studio environments. But if they go make like an indie movie, they're like, I can do whatever I want and no one cares. And I like that. So the indie scene is kind of fun. Kind of fun. Let's see. Would you like to be a K-pop MV editor? A few times, yes. Do you like K-pop edits on TikTok? Sometimes I do. Ashley's really been into edits, not necessarily K-pop edits, but she is an edit connoisseur recently, my wife, Ashley. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of the edits that she likes, and the edits that she likes are like funny. They're not serious all the time. They're like really not serious. She likes comedy edits essentially. And then yeah, so then but I see K-pop edits every once in a while, and yeah, they're pretty cool. There's a lot of like crazy talented editors on TikTok that I'm like, my goodness, if somebody gave you a music video, you would like, if somebody gave you a music video, you would pop off. That'd be awesome. And then there's a lot of bad editors on TikTok too. It goes both ways. Have you ever been to Poland? No, I haven't. How often do you get raw footage from the director and realize this completely dropped the ball and now I have to save this project in post? It's happened a few times. Not crazy often, but it's happened. Okay. Hello, Jordan. You've really inspired me to begin editing. Do you have any tips on learning, on how to learn transitions and coloring? Sorry, I'm lagging, so I'm being quiet for a second. I'm being quiet. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. I think oftentimes transitions, people will like really quickly go to cheesy transitions and like effects packs and stuff like that. And sorry, I'm lagging again. Okay, I'm back. It's like every time I keep getting texts on my computer, and every time I get a text, I start lagging, which is kind of weird. It's like there's interference or something. Let's see. Okay, so most transitions that look good are transitions that simulate in-camera transitions. So, or just finding transitions from our like camera moves, like creating match cuts, I think are amazing. Match cuts like generally look good. It's like a transition that is not bad. It's not like a cheesy one. And so you can either match action. So like if that's what a lot of like TikTok transitions are, is like maybe something like comes in front of the screen and then you cut to another shot where something comes in front of the screen, and that's a match on action. You could just have a match cut of like framing. So you cut to another shot that looks the same framing as this one. You can cut to, what else you got? So there's action in the screen, and there's also matching camera action. So if you move the camera one way and then you cut to another shot where you're moving the camera the same way. So there's movement match cuts with like action on frame and then action in the camera. And then there's even like sound design match cuts where you cut from a sound to another sound that's kind of similar. So it could be like a fan. You cut from like a fan blade going to like a shot of a helicopter and the propellers going, and it kind of has a similar sound. You know, like that's a cool transition that you can do. And then coloring wise, I think the thing that's helped me the most, I'm actually colorblind slightly, like a little bit. And so I'm never going to be like a pro colorist, but the thing that's helped me the most is like looking at other pro colorists and how they color, like just following them on Instagram, looking at frames, and then you can kind of understand what looks good. Otherwise you're just kind of like, I'm just moving stuff and hopefully it looks good. But if you kind of have an idea and you develop your taste about like what good coloring actually looks like, then once you learn the tools, you just kind of manipulate the tools to get to that desired result. Also like having references up. So if you have a film that you're working on, like go find stills from other movies that kind of look similar and then try to make your color look like that. And that's helpful, especially when you're starting. Jordan, will you react to Jenny's MV coming soon? Probably. When's Jenny's MV coming out? Let me know in the chats, guys. When is Jenny's music video coming out? We learned so much from you. Yay. During editing, it's like having a little Jordan in our ear saying things like contrast creates focus, cut on action. Thanks, Livia and Edward. So cool. Thanks for being here, guys. Hello from Argentina. So cool. Yeah, when's Jenny's video coming out? Friday? Oh, shoot. So Cat's Eye is coming out and Jenny at the same time? Oh, my goodness. We'll see what happens. Which one should I react to? Which one? If I could only pick one. We'll see. I'll look into it. To be honest, how many files on your desktop are named Final V4 Final? Use this one V2 MP4 right now. Well, here, let me answer that question for you. Well, not really on my desktop, but check this out. Check this out. Window. Here is my exports tab for the Monk video. Do you guys see this? You see how it says final, V4 final, V5 final, V6 final solve, V6 final. Yeah, that's it. That's what I did. So that's funny. Cat's Eye. Yep, both. Okay, both on this Friday. We'll see which one. Whatever one is more popular is probably the one I'm going to react to. So I don't know. Whichever one you think is going to be more popular. Was there an edit where you didn't know where to take it, but when you finished, you were like, "This is the best thing I've ever done"? I mean, that Kelly Holiday video was definitely kind of like that. Most videos are kind of like that, except not always am I like, "This is the best thing that I ever done." But pretty much whenever I start, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm a fraud. I'm a failure and a fraud, and I don't know how to edit. And then I just start putting stuff together. And usually it turns out into something that I'm like, okay, this is not bad. Not too bad. Jordan, would you react to Jenny's MV? Okay, yep. Got that one. Who's your favorite group artist? I'm going to say probably aespa. Have you ever edited a scene so many times that you started hating the song? So this is a good question. When you're editing music videos, you have to listen to the song like 45 million times, right? And usually I start listening to the song and I'm like, okay, like it's not too bad, it's whatever. And then it kind of goes down and I start not liking it as much because I've heard it a lot of times. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not that good. And then I listen to it so much that I start liking it again. And I start like liking it. And I actually usually end up liking the song more than when I originally started. So I like started here, not liked it, and then like it actually keeps going up. And I'm like, man, I freaking love this song. It's a bop. I don't know what it is. I just like the more I listen to a song, the more I like it actually. Eventually. Usually I don't like it and then I like it more. So I don't know. Kind of weird. What's an editing rule that you spent years following until you realized breaking it actually created better work? Oh my goodness. That's a fire question. Let me pull that one up so everybody can read that. Okay, what's an editing rule you spent years following until you realized breaking it actually created better work? Oh, I have to really think about that. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. I think literal sound design. Now, usually you want your sound design to sound realistic. You want it to be like, yes, I believe that that is real. The sound that I'm hearing matches the sound that I'm seeing on the screen. That's kind of the main goal. But if you take that a step further and you actually break that, and sometimes you like put sound in there that doesn't really sound realistic, but it matches the emotion of what's happening on screen. So it's like, clearly that's fake and that's not real, but it still like matches the emotion. That's actually creates really great work. And there's a lot of directors that do an amazing job of that. Like Denis Villeneuve does that so well. And yeah, just adding sound that like doesn't really make sense for it to be in there, but it actually works kind of. That's how I'd answer that. It's a great question. Amazing question. Have you had any doors closed to you because you've been more vocal about your faith? Oh, another great question. You guys are cooking. Great question. I think I've kind of closed a few doors on myself a little bit because of my faith. It's not necessarily doors closed on me, but yeah, there's been a few like videos that I've been asked to edit that didn't really sit the best with me, or they didn't really align with my values a lot. And so then I just said no to those projects. And there's probably been a few things that I've edited that I probably should have said no to. Now, when I'm looking back at it, like I wasn't as strong in my faith back then. And I would cared more about like success and money and being famous more than the Lord. And so I said yes to things that I probably shouldn't have. And so I got to repent from that and say like, God, I'm sorry for doing that. I'm trying not to do that again. And yeah, so that's some real drama there. But I've even gotten projects, didn't know what it was, opened it up, and I was like, ooh, this is not very wholesome. I would not like to edit this, please. And then I sent it back. So it's not a good feeling to do that. It's like, man, they're like trusting me to edit this thing, and now I have to like quit on them. But you know, you got to keep your values first. I think it's in your faith first. It's important. Okay. Let's see. What do you think 10-year-old Jordan would think if he knew what your life looked like today? Oh my goodness. Why are you guys killing it with the questions? 10-year-old Jordan would be like, what is K-pop? I don't know what that is. And he'd be like, so you're not like, because 10-year-old Jordan really likes soccer. And he might be sad that I didn't just play in the World Cup. He might be sad about that. He might be like, wow, you're a failure because you're not playing in the World Cup. That's what he would think. And I didn't do anything with music yet. I didn't do anything with editing. I didn't do anything with like music videos or K-pop. Like I would have no context for this. I would be like, what are you doing? I don't even understand. All I care about is like Legos and soccer. And yeah, that's pretty much what I cared about at that point. And basketball, maybe. So yeah, it's a good question. All right. I think we got through most of the questions. I know there's a couple left. Oh wait, okay, 2 more left. 2 more and then we're done. If you could ban one edit forever, what would you get rid of? I would probably get rid of like preset transitions. No more preset transitions. They just look bad. They look fake. They look canned. That's it. Okay. And then lastly, what's a hugely popular video or trend right now that editors secretly know is objectively terrible editing, but the general public eats it up anyway? That's a great question too. I think it might be the same answer. The edit that I would ban forever is like CapCut transitions, like terrible transitions that are just like click, drag, and it like does some weird effect, and it just doesn't help the story at all. It doesn't match the footage. It doesn't look like it's cleverly done. It's just literally canned. It's literally just, it's like transition slop. That's what I think. But okay, somebody asked, when will you post an interview with Rima Yoon? Okay, I will so I have a video, an interview edited, but she needs to approve it before I can post it. So let me ask her again if it's okay to post that video. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared to send it to her because I don't know if it's that good of an interview. And I don't want her to be like, this is garbage, Jordan. So yeah, I might we'll see. We'll see what we'll do. But I'll try to get it posted for you. If not, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. All right, guys. Done with the questions. Back to the chat. Well, thanks for hanging out. Was this fun? Did you guys enjoy this? Did you have a good time hanging out? I had a good time. A little coffee break with you. I'm like almost halfway through my coffee. I love coffee. There's like something in my throat though. It's like it feels like there's like a little, like a teeny weeny little rock in my throat somewhere. But maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, yes, I want to try editing to see what it's like. Definitely try it. Do it. Try it. It's awesome. Ever considering doing an editing project live? So I have done that. Yeah, I've done some editing projects live. Might do that again. Thank you for spending time with us. I appreciate you. Thanks for spending time with me. Did you hear about New Jeans? I don't know. What about New Jeans? I don't follow K-pop news super closely. I probably should follow it a little more closely, but I don't. I'm not like, I just really like the music videos. They're great. Sweet. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. This was fun. Got to hang out for an hour and 15 minutes. That was fun. They're supposed to be coming back. Ooh, I love New Jeans. So that would be fun if they came back. I'd appreciate that. All right, y'all. I'll see you on the flippity flip. Definitely remember to go check out the Monk video. The link is in the description. If you are just joining, I just released a new video over there, but only if you're interested. So thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.